315-pound junior, and the sophomore, Wyatt Singletary, standing 6'1" and weighing 260 pounds. The linebackers, Aaron Nice, a 6', 235-pound senior, Oscar Whiteley, a 6'1", 200-pound junior, and Elijah Choi, a 6', 185-pound junior. The defensive backfield, your corners, Ty Johnson, a 5'9", 160-pound junior, and junior Jamari Lewis on the other side, 6'2", 180. The safeties, Amari Presley, a 5'9", 175-pound senior, and Jordan Harper, the 6', 190-pound junior. When the Eagles have the football, they will have Jasir Bateman under center, or in the shotgun more likely, the 6'3", 190-pound senior quarterback. He'll be throwing it to Ian Brown, a 6'1", 185-pound senior, Jalen Quintanilla, a 5'8", 155-pound junior, and Evan Welch, the 6'1", 185-pound senior. Tight end is Charlie Bratbird, a 6', 235-pound junior. The running backs, Brendan Robinson, the 5'9", 190-pound senior in the starting position this afternoon. The left tackle is Grayson Huffman, a 6'3", 280-pound sophomore. Gabe Osai on the right side is a 6'3", 280-pound senior. The guards on the left, Porter Burrell, 6'3", 285 and a senior, and Anthony Morozic, just a sophomore, 6'3" and 295. Jack Morningstar is the center, a 6'2", 290-pound junior. And they are getting ready for the coin toss out there. And I will give you the Bison defense here in a moment after I see who wins the toss and what they decide. So it looked like the Bison maybe have won the toss, perhaps, or maybe not. The referee is coming over. So Bridgewater has won the toss, has decided to defer to the second half. Gallaudet will start with the football, and as you see, they will go from map field over towards the baseball fields from left to right across our screen. Bison defense, the defensive ends, Jeffrey Wilson, a 5'11", 215-pound freshman, and the other end is Trevin Adams, a 6', 210-pound sophomore. The tackles, Andrew Suarez, 6', 245 and a junior, and freshman Alan Rubenstein, a 6'2", 200-pounder. The linebackers, Taryn Johnson, 5'8", 215 and a senior, Jacob Hundley, 6'2", 220 and a senior, and then Lev Shaman, just a freshman, 5'10 and a $170. The corners, D'Angelo Walker, a 5'9", 165-pound freshman, Jacus Figueroa, a 5'11", 165-pound freshman, and also looking at Joshua Sati, a 5'10", 165-pound senior, and Raoud Volson, a 5'11 freshman, 155 pounds. One more guy in the defensive backfield, Zafon Nathanson, 5'7", 150, and a senior. So we are ready for some football, ready to see them booted away. And back deep for Gallaudet, Zach Parsons, a senior wide receiver, and trying to make out who that is on the other side. And on the other side, that is Andre Green, the wide receiver. So Green and Parsons are back deep. Miguel will boot it away. Here we go. Ready for some football. Two teams looking desperately for a win here this afternoon. Miguel, end over end kick. It is going to be Parsons fielding at the 5 to the 10, cutting to the outside to the 15. Got a nice block out there, turns the corner at the 20, and then gets just crushed out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And that is where Gallaudet will start with the football in this first drive of our football game. Appreciate you tuning in here from Jobson Athletic Complex. Appreciate you joining us on Flo College on the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network. And it is going to be Dylan Officer, the quarterback, with Carter Johnson to his right. Two wide here on the near side. Back to pass, going to throw deep, puts it up, and incomplete. And there's a flag, and rightfully so. It looked to me, it really did look to me like Ty Johnson held him. That's going to be pass interference or defensive holding. Take your choice. But the intended receiver out there was Parsons.
Pass interference. Defense. 4. 15 yards. To the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So the pass interference penalty will move it to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 40. Officer, with Johnson behind him, takes a snap, hands it off, coming near side, trying to reverse course, and he'll be pulled down in the middle of the field. As right in the middle of it all. Joey Strong makes the tackle.
Gain of 1 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Bison from the 41-yard line.
Strong wearing 20, not 21. So Strong makes the play. And it's only a yard pickup. We'll do it again here. Same setup. Officer takes a snap. Hands it off. Now there's some running room on that outside, but quickly coming up to clog up that hole over there were the Eagles. And it's only going to be a gain of about 2. Whiteley gets credited with the tackle. So not much happening over there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 7 from the 43-yard line. Officers only put it up once, and it led to a pass interference call. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. Steps up, throws. Incomplete as it went through the hands of his intended receiver as he was trying to find Cameron McLean. So McLean watches it sail past him, the freshman wide receiver out of East Orange, New Jersey. And they're going to have to boot it away. Andre Green is the punter. Stands at his own 30. And Edelin is back deep for the Eagles. Returned one for a touchdown last week. Snap's good. Kick is low line drive. Edelin will field at the 24. Now up to the middle, the 30, 35, 40, and gets flipped over as he crossed the 40-yard line. Nice run back by Xavier Edelin. The senior defensive back from Fredericksburg is a weapon in the return game. Called an 18-yard return, and for the first time, the Eagles have the football. And Jasir Bateman will bring him out with Brendan Robinson beside him. Push him back to the 41. They had marked the ball incorrectly. Now they're ready to go. So Robinson is the deep back. 1 wide to each side. Now they influence a little bit here on the near side. Bateman back to pass, has plenty of time, throws over the middle, has his man. Is a one-handed catch. It is Brown with a catch inside the 20-yard line. Oh my, Ian Brown. What's the commercial? What can Brown do for you? Ian with a huge pickup there. Takes him down to the 18-yard line on the very first play from scrimmage for the Eagles. This is a defensive backfield that has been riddled by injuries for Gallaudet, and they are starting some very young players without a whole lot of experience. Jervis and Robinson both in the backfield. Jervis to Bateman's right. Robinson is the deep back. Now they send a man in motion. They'll hand it to Robinson, tries the right side, gets over inside the 15, down to about the 13-yard line before he's tripped up. So a decent pickup on first down for Robinson as he tried that right side. Swap out some guys here. 2nd and 5. They'll say he picked up 5 on the play.
From the 13-yard line.
Horacek in the backfield. Bateman back to pass, throws over the middle. Oh, touchdown. Evan Welch left all alone, and he's into the end zone. They did not cover Evan Welch, and he gets in. That was a very quick drive. 3 plays. A long pass play, then the run, and then a throw over the middle to get him into the end zone for Welch. Miguel on to try the extra point. He is perfect on the season thus far. He's hit all 5 of his tries, and that one looks good from here. The referees agree, and with 11:43 left to go in the first quarter, is Bridgewater 7, Gallaudet nothing. This is Bridgewater Eagles football on Flo College. Miguel will boot it away here for the Eagles. Already up 7-0. Green is back deep along with Parsons. They have swapped sides. Parsons had the return last time. We'll see who gets it this time. 1 drive, 1 touchdown for the Eagles. Gallaudet, with the aid of a penalty, got near the midfield stripe before they had to boot it away. End over end kick. Green will field at the 4-yard line to the 10 to the 15. Has some running room over the 25 and maybe to the 26 before he's brought down. Looked like he might have some room over there, but it closed off quickly. They started their first drive from the 25. They'll start this one from the 26. Officer and Johnson in the backfield there. Green here on the near side, 2 wide up top. Officer sends a man in motion. Takes first down snap. Now delayed handoff. Nice little cutback. Pulled down up the middle as Aaron Nice makes the tackle. But a decent gain by Carter as he picks up 4 on the first down carry, and it is 2nd down and 6. And a real nice cutback at the line of scrimmage. It went around almost an empty end of the line over there on the left side. And Nice, some backside pursuit, able to grab him. Makes the play. So here's 2nd and 6 play. Officer, oh, he's in some trouble. Is able to stiff arm away the defender. Now throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Nice, smart play by Officer there, especially after the stiff arm. That's impressive. So it will now go 3rd and 6 after the incomplete pass. Officer 0 for 2 through the air. Although he's put it up 3 times. The very first time he threw a pass, the Eagles got flagged for pass interference. Here we go on the 3rd and 6. 10 on the play clock. Officer with Johnson behind him. Now sends some more beef on the left side of the line. Takes the snap, and now penalties. Flags on the far side, and it might be, I'm hearing false start here in the press box, and we'll see if that winds up being the case. False start on the offense, and they'll say the wide receiver, Zach Parsons, went early. So that pushes it back to the 25-yard line. And it makes it now 3rd down and 11. Officer looking over to get the play. 15 on the play clock. An officer will go empty backfield, 5 wide, 3 up top, 2 here on the near side. Takes a snap. Here comes the rush. Steps up. He's not going to get away. Nice was there. Green was there, and that was all you needed. I think Green probably going to get credited, and if he does, that's at least 4 sacks for Green. If he gets a half a sack, it's 4.5 if they give him the whole thing. And if it's Aaron Nice getting half a sack credit, he'd be up to 7 on the season. So Green will have to punt it away again. And Edelin stands at the 50. So not putting a whole lot of stock in how far this punt might go. Oh, and he's going to run it. There's some room on that far side. He's going to get the first down. He does, just barely. Edelin stepped up to make the stop, but not enough as Green converts for Gallaudet. They get the first down. How about that? When your wide receiver and your kick return man is also your punter, you got some options. So the offense comes back out there. And it is Officer and Johnson. Johnson in the backfield, 2 wide here to the near side, 1 up top. Handoff going to be up the middle, cuts to the outside, burrows his way towards the 45-yard line. That could be his 6-yard pickup, but they'll mark it back at the 44. It'll be a 5-yard gain on the first down tote by Carter Johnson. So 2nd down and 5 in a 7-0 Bridgewater game. Inside 9 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Plenty of time on the play clock as Officer looks over to the sideline to get the call. Now sends the tight end in motion to the right side of the line. Eagles look like they're coming. Fakes the handoff, and that might not have been a good idea. Incomplete pass as he was looking underneath, trying to dump it off to the tight end, Chandler Sexton Ruiz. But it went over his hands, and I don't think Sexton Ruiz would have liked catching that either because he might have been planted. Eagles sniffed that out, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5. 2 wide up top. 2 wide here on the near side. Officer on the 3rd and 5 play. Johnson beside him. Eagles now with a 3-man front. Now they creep up. Back to pass. Throws to the outside. Incomplete. No flags on the play. Just good coverage by the Eagles. Amari Presley. That was not Presley. That was Jonathan McCree, a senior linebacker. So McCree with a nice play out there. Linebacker in coverage. Edelin is back at his own 25. Now on the 4th and 5. Snap's good. Green this time will boot it away. Edelin forced backwards, will field it at the 20. Now to the 25. Has a little bit of a window and got tripped up. Now had he not been tripped up there by Dwayne Collins, he might have had a big chance, and Edelin is hurt. There's also a flag. We'll see what that is. But Edelin is down. Trying to help Edelin out. Let's see what the referee has to tell us.
During the kick, personal foul, face mask.
Ooh, face mask penalty against Zach Parsons.
First down, Bridgewater.
It's been a rough first quarter for Parsons. He had the false start earlier, and now he has the 15-yard face mask penalty. So the Eagles will start at the 47-yard line. This is only their second offensive opportunity. Eagles took 3 plays to get into the end zone the first time. Man in motion, Bateman. Instead, delayed handoff straight up the middle. Huge running room. Horacek to the right side. He's off to the races to the 30, the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bridgewater. 1 play, 53 yards. And it's Tommy Nelson, the junior running back out of Sykesville. And Tommy Nelson gets the job done for the Eagles there. 1 play, 53 yards, and that'll pump up the stats a little bit for you. Looking for some of Nelson's numbers here. Extra point is up, and it is good. So 14-0 for Bridgewater. And Nelson, that is his first rushing touchdown of the season, and it gives the Eagles a 2-touchdown lead. 8:08 left to go here in the first quarter. This is the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. Miguel will boot it away, and again, it is Green and it is Wilson who are back deep, Parsons who are back deep. They swap sides and see if they boot it to him again. They do, end-ender over end kick. And it's going to be picked up. Oh, and then, all right. They will call it a touchback. Boy, that was a little, that was dicey. I wasn't sure they were going to give it to him. Wow. But it is a touchback. They'll put it at the 25-yard line. That's where Gallaudet will start with it here. The Bison offense goes back to work. Officer still looking to complete his first pass, and it's a new quarterback. It'll be Gabe Segovia. Now, Gabe Segovia has not thrown an incomplete pass all season. He only has 3 attempts. So limited sample size. Segovia with Johnson behind him. Takes a snap, back to pass, throws to the near side, catch is made. It's by Green, and he's got the first down and a little bit more as he's up near the 40-yard line. So that is the first completed pass for Gallaudet in the game, and it comes as they brought in the new quarterback. Segovia is the senior. Officer just a sophomore. So 1st and 10 from their own 39 now. Segovia with Johnson behind him. 2 wide to the top, 2 here to the near side. Hands it off. Johnson cuts back, but oh man, he took too long. And Aaron Nice. No, that's 40. So the play is made instead by Ryan Mundy. Mundy makes the play I saw the 4, and it was such a good play. I thought it was nice, but instead it was Mundy who made the stop, and they'll actually lose about a half a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 as the football is back to the 38-yard line. Trips up top, one here on the near side. Johnson is the setback. Back to pass Segovia. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. He loses the football. It's on the turf. Mundy picks it up, and he's got it. The Eagles have recovered a fumble, and it's Ryan Mundy right after making the fine play earlier. He makes another one as he gets the fumble. So the Eagles are set up really well here at the 42-yard line on the Gallaudet side of the football field with 6:51 left here in the first quarter in a 14-0 game. Bateman. Handoff right side, and Brown is going to be carrying the football, and he winds his way close to the first down stick, so give him 9 yards on the first down tote. As Ian Brown, known more for his receiving, rushes the football. That is only his 2nd carry of the season. His first carry went for 6 yards. This one went for 9. 2nd down and 1 for the Eagles from the Gallaudet 33. Trips bunched here on the near side. Nobody up on top. And flags everywhere. We'll see what happened, but the Eagles are moving backwards. False start.
Offense, number 57. 5 yards, still 2nd down.
So Logan Randall gets blamed for the penalty. Sophomore offensive lineman. Local product out of Turner Ashby. 3 receivers here to the near side. 2 of them stacked in the slot as Bateman throws to the outside. It's Brown. He's got it inside the 30 and is pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So that's a pickup of 13 on the play. And the Eagles move the sticks. Another first down, trying to add on to what's already a 14-point advantage. And for Brown, his 2nd catch of the afternoon. The first one was a 41-yard reception up the middle. So here's 1st and 10. One wide here on the near side. Handoffs. It's going to be to Quintanilla. Quintanilla's got some room. He's got the corner. Does he stay in bounds? He does. Quintanilla with a touchdown. And the Eagles have an injury. Eagles have a man down, but they do score the touchdown as Quintanilla gets in his brand new number. He just started wearing number 2 today. He goes around the corner and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 24-yarder. The Eagles will try to tend to the player who is down. And that is the center, Jack Morningstar. That's a position you don't like to see the guy get hurt. And Morningstar is putting absolutely no weight on that right leg.
Number 46.
As he hops his way to the sideline. So Miguel ready to boot it away, or through the uprights, hopefully, to make it 21-0. Snap's good, kick is up, and the kick is also good. Bridgewater 21, Gallaudet nothing. Still 5:28 left to go here in the first quarter. This is the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College.
Miguel to kick off for Bridgewater.
Miguel will kick it away for the Eagles. Green and Parsons are back deep. Green has been the one getting the returns. This is a short kick. See if one of the up men take it. It bounces. Green will take it and try and reverse course. Oh, my goodness. Did he just get crushed? As coming in was Braden Billings, a freshman defensive back. Mamma mia. Holy smokes, was that a hit.
18-yard line. First down, 10 for the Bison.
So here is Gallaudet. Segovia rolling to the outside. Now throws just beyond his man. That is the first incomplete pass of Segovia season as he was trying to find Zach Parsons on the right side, and it was incomplete. So 2nd and 10. Gallaudet with their worst starting field position of the afternoon, their own 15. The referee bringing it all the way over to the near hash. 2 wide to the left, 1 here on the near side with Johnson in the backfield. Segovia sends his tight end from left to right. Now takes the snap, hands it off straight up the middle. It's Johnson, tries to bounce it to the outside, breaks 1 tackle but cannot break the rest. He'll get a couple yards out of it, but not a whole lot out of it. Aaron Nice, one of the guys there for the Eagles. Johnson will get about 3 yards. They'll put it up to the 18-yard line. And for Johnson, that'll give him about 14 yards on the day on 7 carries, I do believe. Trips up top, so he's got 5 wide, empty backfield for Segovia on the 3rd and long play. Nice looking to go on the near side. Throws deep, has somebody down that way, but he threw it out of bounds, intended for Green. And it's not going to happen. Lewis on the coverage. Was there step for step, and the Bison will have to boot it away. So Green, after running all that way, will now have to kick it away. And Edelin is back in to receive the kick. Edelin had been shaken up the last time. He's in Gallaudet territory awaiting the kick. Snap back is a good one. Here's the kick. And that'll be a good one. It goes over. Oh, it takes some great bounce inside the 20-yard line, and Edelin's going to pick it up at the 15, now to the 20, to the 25-30, to the 35-40, 45. He's at midfield and gets knocked off his pins at the 45-yard line and will again have to get up slowly. But what a decision there by Edelin, who turned disaster into an incredible play. But he might be banged up a little bit again as he came limping off. But what a return into Gallaudet territory. The Eagles will set up at the 44-yard line in plus territory. Bateman, 2 wide. He's got stacked receivers on both sides. Takes a snap, throws it underneath, incomplete. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, as dropping it was Brandon Anderson, the freshman wide receiver out of Richmond. Right in his hands, and I think he was thinking about running before he actually did anything with it. So now 2nd and 10. That is the first play for Bridgewater that has not gone for positive yardage. First incomplete pass, too. Handoff straight up the middle. Running room on the right side. Rumbling and stumbling very close to the first down is Wyatt Jervis. And that's going to be a first down and more. Jervis' first carry of the afternoon. And that is a first down at the 32 of Gallaudet. Ticking down to about 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. It's been all Bridgewater, 21-0. Bateman's got two receivers near side, nobody on the far. Now he sends Welch from left to right. Fakes the handoff to Robinson, being tailed from behind, throws over the middle. Bradford has it. That's going to be a first down and more as he threw it right to his big tight end. And Bradford makes the catch. Soft spot in the zone or just left alone. Bradford converts. Bateman was being tailed and was able to hang in there and deliver the strike right to Charlie. And that moves the sticks. And it puts the Eagles at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. One wide to each side. Now sends Robinson in motion. It's going to be the pitch to Robinson, trying to get some downhill speed. Tried to bounce it outside, and he's going to get snowed under. They might give him half a yard. But I think the one thing, giving Gallaudet a little time to set up, may not be super helpful for the Eagles. Horacek is back into the game for Bridgewater. So Horacek and Robinson in the game. Two wide here on the near side. Now they'll switch Bradford from left to right. As Bateman looks over the 2nd and 10 play. Sends Welch in motion. Fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself. He's got some little bit of room up the middle and will get down to about the 11-yard line. A decent pickup on 2nd down. Going to bring up 3rd and about 4 or 5. See what it winds up being. Aiden Atwood has come into the game for the Eagles at receiver. Welch and Atwood wide over here on the near side. It's Brown up top. Now Robinson and Bradford both swap from right to left. It's going to be Brown trying to end around. He's got some running room and gets hit right at the 10. That's not going to be enough. So let's see if the Eagles are going to come out with a kick team. They do. So they will try the field goal. The football will be placed at the 17. So a 27-yard attempt. Miguel takes this. Oh, it's a bad snap. And now swinging out to the right side, the holder, he throws underneath. That's not going to be enough. It was a complete pass, but it is not going to be enough as Aiden Grief completed the pass.
There's a penalty flag on play.
91 with the catch, Ian Lane, who's a defensive lineman normally. See what the referees, the idea up here in the press box is ineligible downfield. Downfield.
Ineligible downfield, number 52 of the kicking team. That penalty is declined. As a result, Gallaudet will have first down.
So Gallaudet will get the football after the field goal attempt goes awry. The bad snap, Grief picked it up, was able to complete the pass, but it was ineligible downfield. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, even if they had gotten the first down. Segovia with Johnson behind him. They run Parsons off the field. Now they're ready to go. Send the tight end from right to left. Johnson tries to bounce it. He's going to be caught in the backfield and rodeoed down. He is going to get a little bit of yardage, but not a whole lot. Singletary on the tackle. So let's see. No gain, or did they get a yard? And that's the end of the first quarter. We'll figure it out when we come back. 1 quarter complete. It's Bridgewater 21, Gallaudet nothing. It's the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. It'll be 2nd down and 10 as we start the second quarter of play. Gallaudet with the football at their own 8-yard line. It's taking the Sticks a long time to get down there. Some scores from elsewhere. Randolph-Macon leads Guildford 34-0 at the break. Shenandoah an early 7-3 lead over Roanoke. Vanderbilt leads LSU 31-21. Georgia Tech and Duke are tied at 10. And Oklahoma leads South Carolina 14-7. Segovia takes a snap, back to pass, throws, catch is made by Johnson, and he's immediately taken down by Aaron Nice. Going absolutely nowhere again. They lost a couple of yards on the play. 3rd and 12. They lose 2 on the pass play. Wholesale defensive changes for the Eagles. Shaylin Green checks back in. So Segovia with 4 wide. Takes a snap, back to pass in his own end zone. Throws, intercepted, and a touchdown. It is that simple. And it is Amari Presley with a pick 6. Extra point upcoming. And I might have given a touchdown to Jonathan McCree, or to Amari Presley that belonged to McCree. The Miguel extra point is good, and it is now 28-0 with 14-12 left to go here in this first half. And the defense gets into the picture. That's only the 2nd interception of the season, if I'm not mistaken, by this Bridgewater defense. I'm going to check my numbers here. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, that is only the 2nd interception of the season for the Eagles. And it winds up being a pick 6. But the Eagles up 28-0. And looking at the afternoon here for the Gallaudet offense. Officer, the starting quarterback, was 0 for 4. Segovia has been 2 for 5 and thrown a pick 6. Their leading rusher came on a fake punt as Green, 1 carry for 19 yards. Meanwhile, Johnson, the feature back, 7 carries for 14 yards. He's been held to an average of 2 yards a carry. Parsons and Green are back deep to receive the Miguel kick. Remember, the last one was short and kind of bounced in between some folks. And here comes the Miguel boot. End over end kick will send Green into the end zone. It's over his head and out of bounds. So they will start at their own 25-yard line. Will Gallaudet. And we'll see how they send him out and who they send out. And it looks like Officer is back in at quarterback. So Officer, who started the game, is back into the game. And Johnson is still in at quarterback, is still in at running back. He'll be behind Officer here. Officer takes a snap, hands to Johnson. He finds some running room up the middle. Big burst over the 40-yard line before he's finally brought down. Elijah Choi in on the tackle, but not until a huge runoff up to the 41-yard line, a 16-yard pickup by Johnson. First and 10 now. Officer looks it over. 2 wide to the right side, 1 to the near. Sends the tight end from right to left. Officer takes a high snap, hands to Johnson up the middle, and this time no doing. The first man there was really Bryce Harrison, the senior linebacker. He tripped him up, and then it got cleaned up after that. 2nd down and 9 now. Since coming back into the ball game, Officer has only handed it off. Now he checks with Green, who's his lone receiver here on the left. 2 wide up top. As Officer takes a snap. Back to pass. Now he's in some trouble. He's got some running room. Tucks and runs, and he will go head first into the defender before going down. And Ryan Mundy is there again. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. They are right at the midfield stripe. This is as far as Gallaudet's been so far in the ball game, up to the 50-yard line. 3rd and 1 play here. Officer and Johnson in the backfield. Johnson is the lone setback. They hand it to him. He tries the right side. He's got the 1st down and a little bit more as he breaks free of a couple of tacklers. So 1st down to the Bridgewater 45-yard line. This is the first time Gallaudet's been in plus territory here this afternoon. Officer looking to the sideline to get the play. Looks like we have 3 receivers here on the near side, 2 up top, empty backfield. He has not thrown again since coming back in. We'll see what he does here on the 1st and 10 play. Quick drop, back to pass, throws here to the near side. Catch is made and slung down after a very short gain is going to be Kamar McLean. So McLean will pick up 2 yards on the pass play. 2nd down and 8.
Big gain of about 2 in the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Bison from the 43-yard line.
3 wide, make it, 3 wide to the right, 2 to the near. They'll do empty backfield again for Officer on the 2nd and 8 play. Rolls to that right side. in some trouble, being pursued, dumps it underneath. The catch is made, shoved out of bounds, I believe, short of the sticks.
Pass complete to number 10, Carter Johnson. Check that, number 13, Isaiah Baxter with the catch.
So Baxter with a catch. Freshman wide receiver out of Riverside, California. And it'll be 3rd down and 2.
Put the ball at the 37-yard line. 3rd down, about 2.
10 minutes left to go here in this second quarter. A 28-0 Bridgewater advantage. Officer looking it over. Takes the high snap, hands it off. Up the middle and not finding any running room. Mundy is there again. And it'll be 4th down and just a couple. As Johnson didn't get much. Matter of fact, he lost about a yard. 4th and 3 for the Bison at the Bridgewater 38-yard line. Trying to keep this offensive drive alive. Johnson, again, the man in the backfield. 4 wide. Tight end here on the near side. Back to pass, loads up, fires down the sideline, and that's uncatchable. Now there's a flag, but I don't see how that was catchable. I know there was a lot of hand checking, but that was way out of bounds.
Pass interference. Number 9 of the defense. 15 yards from the previous
So
drive.
second pass interference whistled against Bridgewater. That will keep the Gallaudet drive alive. See where they place it. So about the 23 is where it is. Down to about 9 minutes to go here in the half. Gallaudet trying to get on the scoreboard. 2 wide here to the near side, 1 up top. Officer takes the snap, hands it. Johnson up the middle. Get a couple of yards. Not a whole lot there. See who's getting up off the bottom of the pile there for the Eagles. Beer and Whiteley get crediting for the tackle. They'll give him only a yard, 2nd down and 9. But I have to assume this is all 4-down territory for Gallaudet. They have not successfully kicked a field goal this season. 2 wide here to the near side, 1 up top. Officer takes a snap, back to pass, steps up, throws to the outside, incomplete as he was trying to find Johnson. And it'll be 3rd down and 9. Eagles dialing up the pass rush a little bit there. Now coming back into the football game for the Eagles, Andrew Brown and Shaylin Green on what should be a passing down. Also up front is Beer. And Nice will take a spot on the end of that line too. 3rd down and 9 play. Play clock at just 5 seconds. Officer got to hurry with the play. He gets it off. Rolls to the near side. Has some time. Throws towards the end zone, and it is caught. There was good coverage there, but wrestling the football away and making the play for Gallaudet was Caden Adams.
Pass complete to number 28, Caden Adams in the end zone. Touchdown, Gallaudet.
So Gallaudet into the end zone despite some really good coverage by Jordan Harper. Now here comes the extra point. Hawkins Morgan snaps down, kick is blocked. The kick is blocked by Bridgewater's Jamari Lewis. So it winds up being a 28-6 game after the extra point is blocked. And the Eagles will receive a kickoff for the first time here this afternoon. as Gallaudet has scored their first points in, I believe, over a month. But it's still 28-6. Eagles have not punted yet. They had a botched field goal try, but every other drive has ended in the end zone. Brendan Robinson is going back deep for the Eagles. Perhaps. Eagles really don't have anyone that deep. Here comes the kickoff. Again, nobody deep for the Eagles. The ball fell off the tee. But we will try it again. I didn't know it was that windy. I don't feel any breeze. But the football still fell off the tee. Line drive kick. Going to be fielded at the 25 to the 30, 35-40, and knocked down and pushed down before he reaches the 45. For the Eagles is Tommy Nelson. So Nelson gets the Eagles the 44-yard line, or are they going to give him the 45? They'll give him the 45. Good field position for Bridgewater to start this next drive. Trying to get the points back. They just gave up. 8:20 left to go here in the half, and a 28-6 ball game. Bateman, too wide on that far side. Now moves Bradford from left to right. Now Welch in motion, takes a snap, hands it off, and that is going nowhere. Nelson gets swallowed up and thrown down by Andrew Suarez. And they lose a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. So for Suarez, his second tackle for a loss on the season. Now the referees blew the whistle. I think they had an issue with the sticks. The guy with the sticks moved it back a yard. So 2nd and 11. Football at the 44. Bateman has 2 men in the backfield with him. Now sends Quintanilla back there. Throws it out to Quintanilla. Got some room on the outside of the 45 to the 50. Spin move, and he'll be just shy of the 1st down. It's a nice play by Quintanilla to get him some yardage there. Sati makes the play on the outside. So 3rd and 1 after a 10-yard pickup on the little swing out to Quintanilla. One wide each side. Hand off straight up the middle, and there is enough for a 1st down. Horacek with the yardage straight up the middle. And that'll move the sticks for the Eagles.
1st down, Bridgewater.
And let's see. For Horacek, that is his first carry of the football game. 2 wide up top. Now they send a man in motion. It's Brown. Bateman throws it over the middle. Caught by Bradford with one hand. And he's to the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 3. So 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard pickup by Bradford. Brown will come back in. Checking out is Atwood. Here's the 2nd and 7 play. Welch is here on the near side. Send a man in motion. Bate back to pass. Going to look fairly deep. It's Welch, turns around, makes the catch. Yes, he does. Just at about the 11-yard line. Or maybe they'll mark it inside the 10. They mark it right at the 10. So Welch with the catch. Eagles looking to go with some tempo here. Handoff, Robinson finding some room on the right side, and he's into the end zone, but now a flag. And for the Eagles, you would imagine this is a hold out on that right side. So the Eagles get whistled for a hold. And they will blame Charlie Bratford. 12-yard line is where it is. So here we go on the 1st and goal play. Throw underneath, catch is made by Atwood. He spins, but not for much, as he's just inside the 10-yard line. So Atwood with his first catch of the afternoon. And it's 2nd and goal from the 10. Eagles making some changes. Horacek comes back in. Eagles trying to add on to this 28-6 advantage. Inside 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Robinson, the deep back. Now they send a man in motion. Fake it to Welch. Is going to be Bateman keeping it himself. He's inside the 5 and lunges. Or maybe just does lunge to the 5. So 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Bateman calling his own number, and it's 3rd and goal from the 5. Imagine it's 2 cracks here to get in. Robinson by himself here. Brown up top, Welch here on the right. It'll be Brown trying the right side. He's bottled up. Now reverses course. He's inside the 5. Spins, fights his ways into the end zone. What a run. Brendan Robinson is into the end zone for the touchdown. And that is Brendan Robinson's first rushing touchdown of the season, and he had to fight for every darn yard of it before he finally got in on the right side. At the 4:02 mark of the second quarter, Robinson is in, and the Eagles are up 34-6. Extra point upcoming. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good. 35-6, Bridgewater on top with 4:02 left to go. It's the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. Eagles up big here, 35-6. A little before halftime. Gallaudet will be getting the football back here. Miguel will kick it away. It is Parsons and Green who are back deep. End over end kick. Parsons awaits it. He'll field at the 2. To the 10, to the 15. A little seam at the 20. and then runs into a wall of Eagles at about the 23, 24-yard line. We'll see where they actually mark it. But right around that neighborhood. And a Gallaudet player, it's Parsons, who started to take a couple of steps and then fell to his knees. He's down on the field over there. Parsons, a senior wide receiver out of Reading, Pennsylvania. I don't know if they're trying to just stretch him out. The sunshine is making this a much warmer day than I think any of us suspected. That could just be a press box thing. But, I mean, the clouds are not helping anyone today. It has just been sun, sun, and more sun. An officer will stay in at quarterback. I believe that's Johnson still in the backfield. It is. So officer with Johnson behind him. 2 wide here on the near side, 1 up top. Takes a snap, hands to Johnson, and he gets swallowed up, and he gets pulled down. Nowhere to go as Michael Dews Jr. was right there. And the Eagles have a player down. So they lose a yard on the play. So for Dews, only his second tackle of the season, and that winds up being his first tackle for loss as he stops Johnson behind the play. And we have a player down. Let's see if they're getting ready to get him up. Yes. And he will come off the field. I think that's Bryce Davis, who will need to come out at least for a play or two. Now they want to get everybody back out on the field. It's just an injury timeout. 3:44 is what's left on the first half clock in a 35-6 ball game. Now the Gallaudet offense comes back out for the 2nd and 11 play. Officer and Johnson back there. 2 wide to the right. Green is alone here on the near side with Edelin on him. Officer looking it over. Plenty of time on the play clock as Officer sends a man into motion. Fakes it to the motion man. He loses the football. It's on the turf. Can the Eagles scoop it up? They do. It's a scoop and score. Penalty flags. There's a flag thrown right at a Gallaudet player who's down.
That foul will be enforced from the previous spot. It'll be first down for Gallaudet.
So they're calling a personal foul.
I will repeat the foul. We need a personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense, number 8. That foul.
Shaylin Green gets whistled for unnecessary roughness for making a solid tackle.
First down, Gallaudet.
That he did not know, really, that the ball was fumbled. But Segovia now has to come in at quarterback because the down player was Officer. That pushes the football all the way up to the 39-yard line. Segovia and Johnson, and what would have been a scoop and score is completely taken off the board, and it's a first down for Gallaudet. What a turn of events there. Segovia, 2 wide to the near side, 1 up top. Takes the snap, hands it to Johnson. Running room up the middle, but the hole closed quickly, and down he goes. Getting off the bottom of the pile, looked like Aaron Nice to me. It'll be second down and 7. Clock ticks down to 3 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Eagles on top, 35-6. Waiting for the play to come in. I think Segovia will stay in at quarterback. He is still in. Sends a man in motion. Back to pass. Throws to that outside. Green, does he make the catch? Yes, he does. So Green makes the catch just shy of the midfield stripe at the 49-yard line. That should be just enough for a first down. It is just enough. First and 10 for the Bison. Segovia looking to the sideline. He's got 2 wide here on the near side. Green all alone up top. Johnson just to his left. And now a timeout. Timeout called on the field. 2 minutes left to go here in this first half. 35-6 Bridgewater. It's the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. Two minutes exactly left here in this first half. Eagles on top by a 35-6 score. Gallaudet facing a first down on that far side. That's where they placed the 49. Now trying to get the two teams back out there to restart this second half, or first half. See if Segovia comes out as quarterback. He does. It was Officer to start. Segovia came in, threw a pick six. They went back to Officer, and he got hurt on a sack, a strip sack. They wound up calling a penalty against the Eagles, and instead of a scoop and score, it wound up being a first down. And the Bison are still on that drive right now. Segovia loads up, fires to the outside. Green makes the catch. He won't make the first down yardage, but he does make the catch in front of Jamari Lewis. And it'll be second down and 2 after the Green. Oh, second and 1. That's a 9-yard pickup.
Second down and 1 for Gallaudet at the 42-yard line.
Johnson lone setback. 2 wide here to the near side. Green up top. Segovia. Oh, it's a low snap. Officer can't. And it's going to be fallen on. Officer almost let the Eagles have it. Kyle Beer will probably get credited with the tackle as he was there. Bridgewater calls a timeout. Huh. All right. $1:51 left. 35-6 your score. This is the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. Back here at BC, a negative play for Gallaudet sets up a 3rd down and about 6. Eagles called the timeout to preserve a little bit of clock, maybe get the football back one more time and try and do something before the break. Mind you, the Eagles do get the football to start the second half. So here we go. Segovia looks it over. 2 wide up top, 2 here on the near side. Takes a snap. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. He's in trouble, and he threw it backwards. That should be intentional grounding. That should be intentional grounding. But the referees, are they going to say he threw it backwards? Backwards pass, out of bounds, stops the clock. Who is the backward pass to, I'd like to know. So the football goes all the way back to the 33. It's really fortuitous for Bridgewater in a way. And it stops the clock. Edelin had it punted over his head the last time. He waits at his own 35. Green will boot it away for Gallaudet. Snaps a good one. The kick again, a line drive, and Edelin will watch it go out of bounds. Woof. That was not a very good kick. And I think the Eagles will probably have it around the 45-yard line. Referee on the far side brings it up to the 46. Look at me. I don't like to pat myself on the back, but that was close. Within a yard. Eagles will start with it at their own 46-yard line, and they've got 1:39 to operate with and 2 timeouts. Bateman under center. Well, that quarterback has Jervis with him in the backfield. Trips here on the near side, 1 up top. Takes a snap, back to pass. Here comes the rush, and the ball's batted down. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. As the ball got knocked down at the line of scrimmage. The pass rush was coming. Clock at $1:35. Eagles still on their side of the field, though, at the 46. 2 wide here on the near side. Now the Atwood will swap sides from right to left. Get in position there. Bateman, quick pass to Atwood. He's at the 50 to the 45. Grab from behind. He'll have the 1st down, and they'll be into Gallaudet territory. And a Gallaudet player is hurt. Official timeout for an injury. And if you're the Eagles, this helps you a little bit. They'll mark it at the 42-yard line. So from the 46 to the 42, that's a 12-yard pickup. As Atwood on the receiving end. His 2nd catch of the afternoon. Player is down, and they're tending to him quite a bit. We'll step aside here. The Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. For Gallaudet, it's Zach Parsons who is being assisted to the sideline. 2nd time he's been shaken up here this afternoon. Not only one of their receivers, but also one of their 2 kick returners. From the 42-yard line for the Eagles. Clock with 1:29 left. Eagles trying to score before the break. Here we go. Bateman, empty backfield. 2 wide here on the near side, 1 up top. Jasir back to pass, throws underneath, catch is made. Atwood spins backwards, now stiff arms, but still gets tackled inside the 35-yard line as the play was made out there by McLean. Tempo for the Eagles as they don't have time to waste on the 2nd and about 2. Handoff, nope. Pass made to Brown. Brown to the 30, and he'll go out of bounds. That's enough for the first down. 56 seconds left as the Eagles operate now from the 27-yard line. As Brown makes another catch. Bateman brings him out. Ian England out there on that left side along with Brandon Anderson. Bateman back to pass, throws underneath. It's Bradford. Bradford is inside the 15 and gets shoved out of bounds just before he reaches the 10-yard line. That'll move the sticks again. And a play that took 5 seconds. 51 seconds left on the clock. Football resting right at the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal from there. Bateman with a couple of guys in the backfield. Now timeout, Gallaudet. 51 seconds left here in the half. Bridgewater 35, Gallaudet 6. It's the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. After the Gallaudet timeout, the Eagles are facing the 1st and goal from the 10 with 51 seconds and a pair of timeouts. Two receivers. Tommy Nelson in the backfield. It's a handoff to Nelson. Tries the right side. It'll get down to about the 6 or 7 yard line. And now Bridgewater calls a timeout. And I think it is the 7, so it'll be about a 3-yard pickup. And this is kind of going to be what we do here for this last bit. With 45 seconds left on the clock, we'll take timeout after timeout after timeout. Let's see, they do mark it at the 7, so it was a 3-yard pickup by Nelson, setting up the 2nd down and goal. Eagles have not punted in this first half. The only missed opportunity, the only drive that didn't end in the end zone was a 27-yard field goal attempt, and they botched the snap. So here we go. 46 seconds left. Bateman looking it over.
It'll be 2nd down and goal for Bridgewater from the 7-yard line.
As Nelson beside him. Dragovich is in the backfield as well. And it's going to be Sam who takes it and hands to Nelson. Nelson over the left side. Cuts. He's got an angle. And he's into the end zone. Tommy Nelson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Some trickeration in the backfield as they had a pair of quarterbacks in the backfield. The snap came to Dragovich. He handed it to Nelson, who did the rest of the work. A little bit of a cut to the outside, and he had the angle. And nothing was stopping him from getting in, and the Eagles are up 41-6. Extra point upcoming for Miguel. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 42-6 with 41 seconds left here in this first half. Gallaudet will get the football back, but not a whole lot of time to operate with. They have 2 timeouts. But they're going to need a really good return to have an opportunity here if they want to try to make something of it. We'll see who they bring to return the kick, because remember, Zach Parsons was shaken up for a second time. So we'll see who joins Green back there to receive the kick. And it looks like it's going to be Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson will be the deep man. He'll be the only one deep as they moved Green up. Miguel will kick it away. Again, with just Jalen Johnson back deep. So Miguel will boot it away. And it goes over his head. So nothing doing there. And Gallaudet will start at their own 25-yard line. Again, with 41 seconds left here in this first half. It's all Bridgewater, 42-6. Segovia will remain in at quarterback. And so far this afternoon, he is 4 of 7 with an interception. The QBR of 63.4. He has rushed the ball twice for negative 18 yards. Takes a snap, back to pass, throws underneath, catch is made at the 30-yard line, and then down he goes. This Isaiah Baxter makes the catch at the 30, so it's a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5. Clock continues to tick. Inside 20 seconds to go. High snap. Segovia is able to handle it. Now rolling. He's in a little bit of trouble. Throws underneath. Catches. Oh, incomplete. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Baxter again. And Baxter just couldn't get it. 3rd and 5. Clock stopped at the 13-second mark. And it does not seem that Gallaudet is in the mood to just knee it and get out of here. Probably also afraid that Bridgewater would call a timeout. Here comes the rush. Segovia steps up, throws behind his intended receiver. Incomplete. As he was looking for Zaremka, a freshman wide receiver out of Riverside, California. And it's 4th down with 8 seconds left, and they are going to have to kick it away. Edelin will be back deep with Green doing the kicking. Edelin. Oh, and now Gallaudet wanted a timeout. Play clock was starting to wane a bit. They'll kick it away when we come back. 8 seconds left on the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network and Flo College. Eagles coming out on the field with 8 seconds left in this first half. Gallaudet is going to have to kick it away. Instead of running the football and trying to maybe run a little bit of time off, they threw some passes. One over the middle and then 2 incomplete. Eagles coming to try to block the kick. They do not. It's going to be an out-of-bounds kick. And the Eagles, I don't know, if they want to throw it into the end zone with 2 seconds left, they could. Eagles might have came early. And if that's true, could be a first down for Gallaudet. But 2 seconds left. Let's see what they decide. And if it's offsides, yeah, that becomes a question. What do you do? Gallaudet would have one more offensive play with 2 seconds on the clock.
Number 10 of the defense. 5 yards from the previous spot. Still 4th down.
No first down, I believe he said. So it's still shy of the sticks, and they'll still have to kick it away. So now Gallaudet can take the knee. They won't have to kick it away. All they got to do is waste 2 seconds. I mean, even the most basic of run plays would take 2 seconds off the clock. And that's going to do it. That'll be the final play of the first half. A knee down by Gallaudet. 1 half in the books. It is Bridgewater 42, Gallaudet 6. Got some festivities coming up here at halftime, so stick around. I think we got some folks to induct into the Hall of Fame. We'll check that out here at the break. But Eagles up handily here at halftime of the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network and Flo College.
the pride of Bridgewater College, the Screamin' Eagles Marching Band. This year's halftime show celebrates the legendary music of Metallica. But this is the last time we play this show because at the last home game we are celebrating our 5-year anniversary of the marching band by playing a song from each of our last 5 seasons. At this time, I do want to take a moment to recognize our Screamin' Eagle rock band. On the drum set, we have Zach Frenchak. On guitars, Elijah Lowe, Gage Russell, and Andy Wildemuth. We kick things off today with Sad But True from the Black Album, leading straight into the powerful finale of One from the album and Justice for All. And now, drum major Estrella Ramos, take it away. Is one of the greatest heavy metal songs of all time, Master of Puppets. Watch as the Eagles push the tempo to the limit in this crowd favorite, which gained a new wave of fans after its feature in Stranger Things. close out our Metallica tribute with Enter Sandman, featuring one of the most recognizable guitar riffs in rock history. Right after Sandman, we are going to salute heavy metal icon Ozzy Osbourne. But first, let's get loud as the Screaming Eagles unleash this classic. Now we invite you to sing along as we pay tribute to Ozzy Osbourne by playing Crazy Train.
Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. Please direct your attention to the track where Bridgewater College President Dr. David Bushman and Director of Athletics Kirk Kendall will recognize our newest inductees with the presentation of their Hall of Fame rings. Our first inductee is Carrie Chenoweth Braun. Carrie was a standout performer during a pivotal time in Bridgewater's equestrian history. As a member of the riding team from 2000 to 2004, she quickly established herself as a prominent force for the young program. The team's inaugural season of 2000 and 2001, Braun qualified for the Intercollegiate Horse Show Association national competition and placed third, an early sign of the impact she would have on the program. She went on to qualify for nationals in 2002 and 2003, becoming a driving force for the young team. At the 2002 IHSA National Show, Braun made history by claiming the national title in her intermediate over fences, becoming Bridgewater's first ever national champion. Her success continued the following season when she was named the 2003 Ketchian Cup Region Champion and placed third in the nation at IHSA National Horse Show. Under the leadership of head coach Sarah Urban, Braun earned 3 All-Act selections, further cementing her status as one of the program's top competitors. In recognition of her exceptional achievements, Carrie Chenoweth Braun has been deemed worthy of induction into the Bridgewater College Athletic Hall of Fame. Carrie Chenoweth Braun. The next inductee is Mike Redwood, class of 2011. Mike helped launch the Bridgewater College men's golf team to a pinnacle moment as a 3-time first-team All-Act selection. 2007 to 11, Redwood rose to national attention, securing 2 UDAC individual championship trophies. The star golfer claimed individual titles in 2010 and 2011 at the UDAC championships. Redwood advanced to National 11 2010 with the team, accomplishing the feat of becoming Bridgewater's first and only qualifier on the national stage. Redwood remains the only player in Bridgewater history to win 2 individual men's golf championships. As the defending champion at the Ted Keller Memorial Tournament in 2010, Redwood yet again faced a 13-team field. Standing atop the leaderboard with a 200 par score of 70 after the first day, he finished with a +3 in the next round and took a top 5 finish, leading with the top score for the Eagles. After the 2010 UDAC championship, Redwood carded a combined score of 221 to claim the individual title, while also averaging an impressive 75.5 score that season. The next season, Redwood improved on a previous season's average score, marking the lowest season average in program history of 73.4 strokes. Also that season, Redwood helped the Eagles take charge at the Golden Isle Invitational in Jekyll, Georgia, putting together the lowest team score in the 54-hole tournament in program history. Final week before the 2011 UDAC championship, Redwood scored an impressive 27 total of 107, 200 par for the Burdock Spring Invitational. He placed second overall individually and received a Golf for the Work accolade. His head coach was Lee Williams, who's here today, who guided Redwood to 3 All-UDAC first-team selections and 3 All-UDAC tournament team selections. In recognition of his outstanding performance as a student-athlete, Mike Redwood is worthy of induction into the Bridgewater College Athletic Hall of Fame. Mike Redwood. Next up is Marcus Richardson. Marcus was a new sport threat throughout his years as a Bridgewater Eagle. Richardson was a member of the football and track and field teams from 1998 to 2001, and he's also a member of the 2001 football team of distinction. The wide receiver was heavily prominent in success in the 2001 football season, in which Bridgewater rose to national prominence and reached NCAA Division III national championship game. Richardson scored on a 67-yard touchdown reception on the very first play from the scrimmage in that game versus Mount Union. Along with a conference championship in 2001, Richardson was a team captain, had back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving seasons, was selected to All-UDAC first-team honors, and was named the team's most valuable player. He was also awarded Richmond Touchdown Club's Division II-III Wide Receiver of the Year in 2001. Richardson broke multiple records that year as the Bridgewater football star, led the program in all-time receiving yards, touchdowns, average yards per catch, and the longest touchdown reception. He still ranks in the top 2 all-time in receiving yards, touchdowns, and average yards per catch, 4th in total pass receptions, and 10th in career all-purpose yards. During Richardson's track career, he was awarded UDAC first and second team honors numerous times, was team captain, and was an NCAA provisional qualifier in indoor and outdoor seasons. He set the school record indoor 400-meter dash and was a member of the record-setting outdoor 4x400-meter relay team. Both of those records still stand today. He also remains one of the all-time top 10 performers in the indoor 200-meter, outdoor 100-meter, outdoor 200-meter, and 4x100-meter relay team. In 2001, the sprinter became ODAC champion in both the 100-meter and 200-meter dashes, with times that were both ODAC championship meet records. He was awarded team MVP in back-to-back seasons and was named ODAC Male Athlete of the Year. In recognition of his outstanding performances as a student athlete, Marcus Richardson is deemed worthy of induction into the Bridgewater College Athletic Hall of Fame. Marcus Richardson. Our final recognition day is for Mike Clark, honorary alumnus of the class of 2021. Clark began his tenure at BC in 1995, taking over a program that in 58 years of organized play had only produced 3 winning seasons. In his time leading the Eagles, Clark added 16 more winning seasons to this total. At his retirement, 167 wins under his leadership was the highest total of any active collegiate football coach in the Commonwealth of Virginia. In 2000, Clark helped guide a historic era of the program in ODAC history. This included 6 straight NCAA playoff appearances, 16 NCAA postseason games, 5 consecutive ODAC championships, including a run of 36 consecutive conference wins. Highlighting this run was the 2001 season when the Eagles advanced to the Division III National Championship game in the Amos Alonzo Stag Bowl. Facing Mount Union on the ESPN, in front of a national audience, the Eagles fell field goal short and remained the lone ODAC school to play in this game to date. In 2019, Clark won his 6th ODAC championship, including a 3rd undefeated regular season, and returned the Eagles their 17th NCAA postseason game. In a career that included multiple national, regional, state, and conference coaching honors, Clark recognized and benefited from the outstanding performance of players on his team. During his 26 years leading the program, Clark coached 23 All-Americans, 38 All-Region players, 18 All-State Players of the Year, 9 ODAC Players of the Year. Multiple former players signed professional contracts with Jermaine Taylor, class of 24, and Tyler Bauer, class of 2011, making NFL rosters and participating in NFL games. A fan of all Bridgewater sports and athletes since the spring of 22, Clark has assisted with both the men's and women's golf programs, staying connected and enhancing the experience of BC athletes. In 2021, he was recognized as an honorary alumnus of the college. In recognition of his outstanding performance as a coach, Mike Clark is deemed worthy of induction into the Bridgewater College Athletic Hall of Fame. Mike Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Bridgewater College Athletic Hall of Fame, class of 2025.
Just as you heard, the Hall of Fame group announced here this afternoon. As the new Hall of Fame includes a couple of members of the football team, maybe one of the most decorated equestrian members here at Bridgewater College as well. Coach Mike Clark, who certainly still casts a shadow here over this football program and probably always will, just because of how much he meant to it all. What he built here and what he created, and what Scott Lem is trying to continue on, although this has been a rough go of it this year thus far. Today, obviously, a little bit different with the Eagles on top by a 42-6 margin. But see how they go and how they do. Take a look at some of the halftime statistics. 42-6, of course, your score. 15 first downs for the Eagles, 9 for the Bison. Rushing yards, the Eagles have 131 yards on 14 carries. Meanwhile, the Bison, 21 carries for 35 yards in that first half. 176 yards through the air for the Eagles and 64 yards through the air for Gallaudet. Gallaudet's run 39 plays for 99 yards. The Eagles have run 30 for 307. Time of possession, 17:30 for Gallaudet, 12:30 for the Eagles. Third down conversions, the Bison are 2 out of 10. The Eagles are 2 out of 3. Fourth down conversions, 1 for 2 are the Bison, and the Eagles are 0 for 1. Red zone chances of scoring, well, the Bison have never been in the red zone. They bypassed it in their one touchdown. The Eagles are 3 out of 4. The only time they did not convert and get points was on a bad snap on a field goal. Some of the individual numbers, first for Gallaudet. Carter Johnson, 15 carries for 33 yards. Andre Green has a single carry for 19 yards. Dylan Officer, 2 carries for 3 yards. And as a team, again, just hadn't been a whole lot there. Passing, Gabe Segovia, 5 out of 10 with an interception, 34 yards. Officer, 3 of 8 for 30 yards. He has the lone touchdown pass. Receiving, 4 catches for Andre Green, maybe 3 catches, targeted 4 times, caught 3 for 30 yards. 2 catches for Baxter for 11, a single catch for Adams for 22, and McLean a single catch for 2 yards. On the Eagles side of the ledger, rushing, Tommy Nelson leading the way.
Number 32, 5-yard penalty.
4 carries, 63 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Eagles with a false start to begin this game in the second half. From their own 44-yard line on the first and 15 play. Here we go. One wide to each side. Dragovic fakes the handoff, now rolls to the outside. He's going to tuck and run. He's at the 45, over the 50-yard line, and down to about the 48-yard line, maybe even the 47. So Dragovic with a decent run. He gets back the penalty yardage and some, and sets up a second down and about 7. So Dragovic in now at quarterback. Jervis and Horacek in at running back. Second down and 7 play. Welch is in motion and now flags. Procedure penalty against the Eagles. Wait for him to actually give us the announcement here with 14:09 left in the third quarter.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 14 of the offense. 5 yards.
Welch gets charged with the penalty, and that'll back him up the 5 yards. Back to the 47-yard line. So now, second down and 12 for the Eagles. Quintanilla checks back in for Bridgewater. Dragovic. Again with Jervis and Horacek behind him. In tight. Takes a snap, back to pass, throws over the middle. Catch is made by Quintanilla. Quintanilla to the 45, following some blockers, trying to cut back. He's got the first down and more, as he's not taken down until he's inside the 35-yard line. And now, slow to get up. He lost his helmet. So Quintanilla loses the helmet. The Gallaudet tackle made by Rubenstein, the freshman D-line. So the Eagles with a first down at the 34-yard line. Too wide up top. Bradford now moves from left to right. Now they send Welch in motion. Dragovic with the handoff. It's Robinson looking for a lane, and he'll get bottled up before he gets to the 30. He should be to the 31-yard line, so a pickup of 3 on the first down carry by Brendan Robinson. Eagles second team moving the football with a little first team help there by Robinson. Nelson stays in the game. Tommy Nelson is in the backfield. He is the lone setback. Too wide up top for Dragovic. Sends Brown in motion from left to right. Instead, it's the handoff. Nelson, big hole, and he gets rodeoed down, but once he gets inside the 25, that'll be enough for the first down.
Number 43, Tommy Nelson, the ball carrier for Bridgewater. Right down by number
Figueroa with the tackle, but not until the first down is converted. Nelson had a nice running room there. Figueroa went high with the tackle and was able to just pull him down. Just outside the red zone here at the 23 as Dragovic has Nelson behind him. Brown wide right, Welch up top. And now whistles. Timeout, Bridgewater. Eagles take a timeout with 11:56 left to go here in the third quarter in a 42-6 game here on the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network and Flo College.
Bridgewater women will host Sweetbriar for Fox. Kick on the center field.
Eagles looking at 1st and 10. From the 23 of Gallaudet. Dragovic. Nelson behind him, one wide on each side. It is the same setup. Fakes the handoff to Nelson. Now back to pass. Throws, has his man. It's down the sideline, and I think it's into the end zone. Touchdown for the Eagles. John Snyder, the junior wide receiver out of Perry McClure, hauls in the 23-yard touchdown catch from Dragovic. I wasn't sure he had tiptoed the sideline, but he did, and Snyder is in. And for Snyder, only his second catch of the season, and this one ends up in the end zone. Extra point upcoming. Kick is up. The kick is good. So, with 11:48 left in the third quarter, Bridgewater 49, Gallaudet 6, the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. Eagles went right to work, scoring on their first drive of the second half to open up now a 43-point advantage at 49-6. They will kick it away, and it is Green who is back deep, and I believe that is also Jalen Johnson here on the near side.
Number 46, Justin Miguel, the kickoff for Bridgewater.
Miguel ready to boot it away. End over end kick. It'll be Johnson to, nope, goes over his head. Into the end zone, and that is a touchback. So Gallaudet at their own 25 will start their first drive of the second half.
It's a final round-up naked defeating Guilford 47-0. In the fourth quarter, Shenandoah 26, Roanoke 13.
Shenandoah leading Roanoke in the second half of their game. Randolph-Macon took care of business, or is at least taking care of it, by 47 over Guilford. Segovia with Johnson behind him. Two wide to the right, one here to the near side is Green. Segovia looks over the four-man front. will hand it to Johnson, cuts it back, and runs right in to the belly of the offensive line. And there is nothing doing as a fine play is made right up front by Wyatt Singletary. No gain as Singletary makes a stop. 2nd and 10. Segovia with Johnson behind him. Same setup, 2 wide to the right, Green wide left. Fakes the handoff, now back to pass. Throws to the outside and overshot his intended receiver. Wanted McLean on that far side and just overshot him. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10. As the run play went for nothing and then the incomplete pass, and now they're facing 3rd and long again. But they have shown the ability to throw it downfield. Isaiah Baxter is back into the game. He's in the middle out there. 3 wide on that far side. Green, tighter in, but by himself down here on the near. Rolling to the right side. Back to pass, in some trouble. Throws it up and throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. And they're going to have to kick it away. That's a 3 and out, basically. A couple of incomplete passes and a run for no gain. And Gallaudet will have to boot it away. Edelin is back to receive it. He's been electric here today again. Green will kick it away, and his last couple kicks have just gone out of bounds. Now maybe that's by design so that there's no return. But they haven't netted quite as much as I imagine they want. And now a flag. Let's see what they call here.
There's no flag on the play. We'll replay 4th down.
No flag on the play. Somebody miscounted how many men were out there. So kids, if you go to school, you got to at least be able to count to 13. Green ready to boot it away. Good snap. Kick straight away. Edelin will field at 47 off of his chest. It's on the ground. It is scooped up by the Eagles and then tackled out of bounds. And here comes the flag, as you would expect. Quintanilla gets planted out of bounds after the tackle by Nathanson. Out of bounds. So we'll see where they actually spotted Quintanilla, and then also
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 33 of the receiving team.
so it was Randolph-Macon 47-0 over Guilford. Told you Shenandoah was leading Roanoke, but that's a 26-20 game. So it was not Nathanson. I believe they're penalizing Rubenstein. Or they're penalizing Bridgewater. So being tackled out of bounds didn't matter. It was some other penalty against the Eagles. They place it at the 36. Dragovich ready to operate. Sends Welch in motion from right to left. Now up on the line. Dragovich fakes the handoff, throws to the outside. Catch is made by England. England to the 45, across midfield. Spins down at the 45 of Gallaudet. So England with a catch. The junior wide receiver at a Rocky Mount. Nice run after catch. Gets him down to the 44-yard line. Nice passing catch there. Dragovich didn't have to do much of the heavy lifting. England will check out. Forsyth checks in. One wide up top, one here on the near side. Dragovich, play action, throws to the outside. Catch is made by the aforementioned Forsyth, and he goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Make it the 34. So he's right at the sticks. And are they going to move him? They're going to move the sticks. First down, Bridgewater on the pass to Forsyth. Needed 10, got 10. Dragovich has looked pretty sharp. Forsyth here on the right, Atwood up top. Sends a man in motion. It'll be a handoff straight up the middle. Big running room at the 30, 25. And just shy of the 20-yard line is where Horacek will go out of bounds. The junior out of Fairfax with a nice tote over on the right side. And that'll be another first down. Eagles offense making it look fairly easy here. They'll mark it at the 21, so just shy of the red zone. Dragovich will keep Horacek in the backfield with him. Atwood and Forsyth stacked on the left. Now sends Atwood in motion. Fakes to the motion man. Dragovich keeps it himself. He's at the 15 following some blockers and ushered out of bounds at the 12-yard line. That should be a 9-yard pickup on first down on the quarterback keeper by Sam Dragovich.
Stop made by number 32, Jake Guerrero.
The senior out of Roanoke, the Hidden Valley product. Sam back out on offense. Two men in the backfield with him. Two wide to the right, one up top on the 2nd and 1 play. Dragovich hands it off. Nice cut by Horacek, who spins his way inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. So a 4-yard pickup. First down and goal for the Eagles from the 8. England comes out. Bradford comes in for the Eagles. Substitutions for Gallaudet as well. Eagles break the huddle with 18 on the play clock. Dragovich, two men in the backfield with him. Now they shift around a bit. Stacked receivers here on the near side. They send one in motion. The handoff will go up the middle. Horacek, he's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Bridgewater. Braden Horacek, the junior running back out of Fairfax, gets it in from 8 yards out and puts the Eagles up 55-6. Extra point pending, and Ben Bermudez will come in to kick the extra point. I assume Miguel's foot was getting tired. Snap is down, the kick is up, and Bermudez is true. 7:33 left to go, third quarter. Bridgewater 56, Gallaudet 6. This is the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. This is the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on FloSports. Eagles going to try the field goal, and it will be Ben Bermudez to try the field goal. 26-yarder. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So Bermudez converts, and on the very first play of the fourth quarter, the Eagles increase their lead to 59-6. When we come back, Gallaudet will have another crack at it. It's the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. Eagles with another scoring opportunity, and they convert. Ben Bermudez with a field goal to make it 59-6. Ball falls off the tee. I'd love to see some of the wind or feel some of it that they're having down on the field. There's not much coming through this window. The second time we've seen the ball fall off the tee. Johnson and Green back deep. And ready. Here's the kickoff. High end over end kick. And it's going to be fielded at the 1 yard line. It is Green. Trying that far side. He's got a little bit of a seam still on his feet at the 30, to the 35, to the 40. He's got some blockers. He's going to go all the way down the sideline. This is going to be a Gallaudet touchdown, a 99-yard return for Green. With 14:41, Gallaudet is on the board again. The 99-yard kickoff return. And I'm assuming they'll go for 2 here. Now they're going to kick it.
47, Hawkins Morgan on the 10th extra point.
So here's Hawkins Morgan. Snap is low. Kick is up. And it does get over the crossbar. It's enough.
14:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Your score is now Bridgewater.
So Hawkins Morgan, who had his earlier extra point attempt blocked, puts this one through the uprights, and it is 59-13. So another touchdown in that Shenandoah-Roanoke game as Shenandoah has now gone up 33-20. That may be enough as that game is pretty late. Shenandoah continues to roll on a bit here in the ODAC. And that Big loss for Roanoke, who's really been surprisingly good here this year. Winners here last week. The Eagles not setting up a deep return team. They got 3 men along the back line. The man in the middle is Devin Henderson, a freshman running back out of Henrico. Brendan Robinson is here on the near side. We're ready for the kickoff. Arroyo, a spinning kick that Robinson will field at the 27 to the 30, 35, 40, spins up the middle and gets dragged down, and now flags everywhere.
Brendan Robinson, the ball carrier for Bridgewater, returning the kick.
So we'll see what the penalty is. Where are they marking it? Face mask against Gallaudet.
First down, Bridgewater.
So a face mask penalty. So the Eagles will have wonderful field position here at the 38-yard line of Gallaudet. That is where the Eagles will set up shop. Dragovich. 1 wide to each side, 2 men in the backfield with him. Sam will hand it off right side. It's Horacek. He's got some running room. He's inside the 30 and almost down to the 25-yard line. He's got the first down and much, much more. The junior running back is having himself a nice afternoon. Trying to get you some numbers for Horacek, but every time I touch the screen, it's stopping on someone. Dragovich looks it over, sends Anderson wide right. Now moves receiver from left to right. Handoff straight up the middle. Now cutting to the outside, trying to juke. He's inside the 20 to the 10, 5, touchdown. Horacek is into the end zone. Braden from 25 yards out is into the end zone. A 25-yard TD run. Horacek now 66 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Wow. 65-13. Extra point upcoming. Bermudez on the extra point duties. Snaps down, kick is up, and Bermudez is good. So with 13:44 left to go in this one, it is Bridgewater 66. The Bison of Gallaudet 13. It's the Bridgewater Eagles football on Flo College. Eagles will boot it away. I might not kick it to Green if you don't have a choice. Although the last couple kicks have gone over his head. The last one was just short, as the Eagles are kicking into the wind. If I'm looking across the field, the flags are blowing quite a bit from left to right. So blowing in the face of the kicker. That breeze, I'm sure, is greatly appreciated considering there's no clouds to help shield you from the sun here this afternoon. Miguel will boot it away. End over end kick. Fielded at the 1 yard line again. Green goes the same direction over to the right. And this time, the sideline. Not able to cut it back upfield, and he'll go out of bounds. And it looks like the 24 is where the referee on the far side is placing the football. But maybe they'll put it at the 25. Nope, it is a 24. 1st and 10 from the 24 for Gallaudet. Segovia is at quarterback. He's got Johnson behind him. Segovia, 6 of 13 through the air. Johnson now with 36 yards on the ground. High snap. It's on the ground, and he goes down. Downing him, not that he needed to, was Ian Lane. It's in college. Once that knee is on the ground, it's over. Kind of a high snap, fumbled by Segovia, and that'll send him backwards about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13. Clock ticking down to about 13 minutes left in this one. It has been all Bridgewater in a 66-13 game. Segovia trips to the right, 1 wide left. High snap over his head. Going back to get it is Johnson. He just falls on it. Then the Eagles fall on him. It's Michael Dews who was back there the quickest. His back-to-back snaps have, well, the first one just kind of maybe mishandled, and that one went over the quarterback's head. Johnson smartly went back to get it at the 6 yard line. So 3rd and a country mile. 26 is what the scoreboard says. Segovia back to pass, throws to the outside, catch is made, and he's immediately tackled out there. Jalen Johnson on the reception. And he was immediately dropped. And they'll have to kick it away. Eagles should again get good field position. Edelin went out there. He wanted a chance to return it, but they'll send Quintanilla out there. In the end zone stands Green, awaiting the snap. It's a good snap. Oh, kick off the side of his foot. It is very short. Bounces down. It's a great bounce. We're going to wind up being a very effective kick, despite the way it looked. And it's down at the Bridgewater 44. And flags on the far side. This has been a penalty-marred game. With 11:21 left. We'll sort out the penalty. Eagles, depending on what happens. Right now the ball's at the 44 of Bridgewater. Let's see what the referee says. So holding penalty against the Eagles. You couldn't hear much else because the band was playing. You could make out holding, but that was about it. First and 10 from the 34, the Bridgewater side of the field, 2 wide up top. Dragovich instead will hand it to Jervis straight up the middle. He gets slung down, but not till he goes over the 40-yard line to the 41. That's going to be a 5-yard pickup on first down. Well, more than that. Excuse me. It's about a 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
It'll be a gain of about 7 on the play. Puts the ball at the 41-yard line, 2nd down, 3.
Tackle made by freshman Marcus Banks for Gallaudet. One wide on each side. Dragovic has Jervis behind him. Now swaps his receiver from right to left. Handoff. Jervis trying to fight his way through his own blockers, and he'll get bottled up after a gain of maybe one or two, and now flags come flying in late. Let's sort this out.
Personal foul, face mask.
Another face mask. This is the third face mask penalty whistled against Gallaudet. The penalty whistled against the guy who had just made the play before, Marcus Banks. Football at the 42 now of Gallaudet. With 10:20 left, a little over 10:20 left to go here in this one. Two men in the backfield with Dragovic. Three wide to the right, empty here on the near side. Sam takes a snap, passes to the outside. Catch is made, and he falls immediately. He should have just let it go over his head. But instead, the catch is made. As Micah Shank, the sophomore wide receiver out of Turner Ashby. So the football moved back to the 44, 2nd and 12.
Bridgewater at the 44-yard line.
Dragovic back to pass. Throws to the outside. Catch is made. It's Nelson. Nelson inside the 40 down near the 35 before he's shoved out of bounds. So a really nice effort there.
Bring up a third down, one for Bridgewater at the 33-yard line.
So 3rd and 1 after the catch. Dragovic takes the snap. Going to hand it off. Jervis looking for some running room, and he's going to plow forward to the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for the first down. So Wyatt Jervis getting the job done. And another first down for the Eagles. Looking to add to even more of this 66-13 advantage. Eagles have racked up an incredible amount of offense here this afternoon. At halftime, had about 300 yards of offense, and it has only grown from there. Two wide to the right. Sam takes a snap, fakes the handoff, now rolls to the outside, throws towards the end zone. Catch is going to be made and dropped just at the 1-yard line. A fantastic catch on that far side by Jaden Brown, a freshman wide receiver out of Richmond.
Pass complete, number 88, Gavin Henderson. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. See what the Eagles do here. Dragovic sends a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he pushed his way in. It looked like he stretched the ball across the line. No sign from the referees. It is. Sam Dragovic is in from 1 yard out. So Dragovic with a 1-yard tote gets him in with 7:14 left. Here in the fourth quarter, the Eagles are now over 70, 72-13. Bermudez in to try the extra point. Bermudez. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 7:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bridgewater 73, Gallaudet 13. This is the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College.
Stop made by number 9, Kyle Gallaudet for Bridgewater. Gain is 3 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 7.
Second about 6, second and 4, or second and 6, second and 7, depending on how you look at it. Handoff Zahira. He'll try the left side, and he'll push close to the first down yardage before getting knocked down. It is enough for the first down. They'll move the sticks. It gets them up to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for Gallaudet. Zahira having some success here as the new running back.
Getting out to the 30-yard line. First down for the Bison.
Looking it over is Segovia. Segovia takes a snap. Again, hands off. Zahira not able to escape the tackle this time as he was grabbed at the line of scrimmage and not letting go. Looked to me to be Lucas Chappell, the freshman defensive lineman out of Mount Airy, North Carolina.
Number 92, Bryce Davis makes that stop for Bridgewater.
It'll be second and 10 after no gain on the play.
Ball at the 30-yard line.
Zahira stays in the backfield, 2 wide here on the near side, 1 up top. Segovia takes the snap, play action, throws back behind, has a blocker. This is Johnson up the sideline, and he gets tripped up. Did he get enough for the first down? He did. The referee putting it over the 40 to the 41. That'll move the sticks.
Number 18, Jalen Johnson.
Inside 5 minutes to go here.
First down for Gallaudet.
First down for Gallaudet in a 73-13 ball game. Segovia looking to the sideline. Zahira beside him. 2 wide here on the near side, 1 up top on the 1st and 10 play. The handoff to Zahira. He's got some running room on the outside, but quickly closing and bringing him down for the Eagles was Jory Cordoza, a senior defensive back out of Charlottesville. Wind up being a 4-yard pickup, but it could have been much more had Cordoza not been out there. With a very nice play. Ticking down to 4 minutes left on the 2nd and 6 play from their own 45. Segovia calls for the snap, winds up out of his hands. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to be sacked. And that is a huge negative play. And Jaden Booth, a freshman defensive lineman with the sack, the Kettle Run product. And now it's third
down
and about 16. Segovia
about 16, the ball is at the 35-yard
looks
line.
to the sideline. They have not been able to get Sexton Ruiz involved, the tight end. He's a big target, just tall. Segovia back to pass. Throws over the middle. Catch is made. What a beautiful catch as Baxter makes the adjustment and makes the catch. That'll move the sticks.
Out to the 48-yard line.
Down to the Bridgewater 48. Segovia looking to the sideline. 2 wide here on the near side, 1 on the left. Zahira remains the running back. What do they dial up here on first down? 10 on the play clock. Segovia takes a snap, hands it to Zahira, and he gets knocked down in the backfield. They got held up, and then he got snowed under. Was able to shake the first tackler, but by that time, the rest of the Bridgewater defense was there, and he was brought down. And a timeout on the field.
That is a 2-minute timeout.
With a 2-minute timeout. 73-13 the score with 2 minutes left in this one. The Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College. Here at BC, a 73-13 lead for the Eagles. Checking a score across town. JMU trailing Old Dominion 27-21 in a shootout. That game still in the first half. Segovia on the 2nd down and 15 with Zahira beside him. Sends 3 wide. Now moves the tight end from right to left. Takes the low snap. It's on the ground. Zahira picks it up, and he is going to go down quickly. The Eagles are there. And
Number 39 of Johnny Zahira, the ball carrier for Gallaudet.
29 makes the tackle, but he's not on my roster. Yes, he is. Tackle made by 29. Third down and a lot as it's back to the 41. They need to get to the 38 on the Bridgewater side of the field. Handoff to Zahira, running up the middle, and he lost the football and then got it back. Holy smokes. To the 49. It'll be fourth down and about 13. Gallaudet will keep the offense on the field with just 40 some odd seconds left. And they can let it tick down to about 18 seconds left or so. About 20 seconds or so before they have to snap it. Which probably be what they do here. Segovia was Zahira beside him. Sends three wide. Calls for the snap. He's got it. Dropped it. Picked it up. Now he's in trouble and he's sacked. But I think he was down. They say the Eagles picked up the fumble, rumbling down the sideline, and now the referees come in and say he was down.
Number 4, Gage Segovia, and ball carrier for Gallaudet.
He was down. I don't think there was any question about that. The Eagles will get the football with 11 seconds left, and I imagine just take a couple of knees, one knee, and this will be over. 73-13. The Eagles' offense is going to have to go out and take a knee. And here they come.
First down, Bridgewater from the 43-yard line.
Who will get the honors for Bridgewater? It looks like Brock Miles, a freshman out of Salem. And Brock takes a snap, takes the knee, and that's going to do it. 73-13, the final here. As the Eagles take the knee and take the victory. It's an important win for Bridgewater as the Eagles move now to 2-5. And it had been more than a year since the Eagles had won here at Jobson Athletic Complex. That jinx, if you will, is over. And now they are in the win column again, as needed for the Eagles. 73-13. We'll come back. We'll have some stats. We'll also chat with the head coach, Scott Lamb. All of that straight ahead here on Flo College. Take a look at some of the stats in this football game. 73-13, the Eagles victorious here this afternoon. 30 first downs for Bridgewater in this one, 12 for Gallaudet. The Eagles rushed for 261 yards. That probably is double the season number. Meanwhile, Gallaudet, 20 rushing yards on 35 tries. Passing through the air, the Eagles 312 yards, Gallaudet 101. So the Eagles wound up 60 plays, 573 yards. Gallaudet 59 plays for 121 yards. Time of possession, 30 minutes and 24 seconds for the Bison. The Eagles 29 minutes and 25 seconds. Third down conversions. The Eagles are 4 of 6. Meanwhile, Gallaudet 3 out of 15. Gallaudet 1 of 3 on fourth down conversions. The Eagles 0 for 1. Red zone chances 6 out of 7 for Bridgewater. The only opportunity where they didn't come away with points, and they did not punt this afternoon, was a field goal attempt where the snap kind of just went bad. It's the best way to put it. Eagles did not have a 100-yard rusher, despite the fact they ran for 261 yards. But Tommy Nelson had himself a day. 7 carries, 84 yards, and a pair of touchdowns. Braden Horacek had 6 totes for 66 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Sam Dragovich, 4 carries, 29 yards and a touchdown. Wyatt Jervis, 4 carries for 25 yards. Brendan Robinson, I know, also had some carries in this one and scored a touchdown. So let's see if I can pull up some of the individual stats here on the other monitor. And not for Gallaudet, but for Bridgewater. And here we go. So for Robinson, 5 carries, 13 yards, but he did have a touchdown. Quintanilla, 2 carries for 25 yards and a touchdown. Bateman, 2 carries for 11 yards. Brown, a carry for 9. Receiving-wise, 4 catches apiece for Brown and Bratford. Brown, 62 yards. Bratford, 52 yards. Atwood, 4 catches, 22 yards. And for Evan Welch, 2 catches, 43 yards, including a touchdown. Eagles scored early. They scored often. Bison got on the board on a 22-yard pass from Officer to Adams, and then really did nothing else until they ran back a kickoff, a 99-yard kickoff return by Andre Green with the 14:41 mark of the fourth quarter. But other than that, it was not much in between, just a lot of Bridgewater offense and not much to show for it for this Gallaudet squad. Although, if you're Gallaudet, the last 2 games you'd been outscored 100-0. So you had not scored in a couple of weeks, and now you get on the board. You do score 13. The problem is you gave up 73 on the afternoon, and the Eagles could have had even more. It looked to me like there was a scoop and score, but that a penalty kind of called that back. But nonetheless, what an afternoon. Head coach Scott Lamb has just sat down here with us, and Coach just looking over these pretty gaudy numbers, 573 yards of total offense. That's a lot.
that is a day that we needed. That is a day that we needed. And, just credit to our guys for coming out and playing so hard. And, I don't see drive charts on here, but, really great credit to our defense. I mean, they went 3 of 15 on third down, and just to, hey, our emphasis all day long and all week long going into the game was to, limit their drives, right, get off the field, and our guys did a great job in doing that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to show. They finished with 121 yards of total offense. That means they only had 22 yards of offense in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have been very much, and we were really pretty intentional in the second half about, what we were doing with the ball. Really nice job by Sam and Jay Sear. I mean, 4 incompletions all day, and a lot of explosion plays. Obviously, nice job by all the cadre of running backs. I mean, none of them got a ton of carries, but all very productive. And, it's just a day where, you're just proud for your players for realizing and executing up to their potential. And then, being able to play at a really high level.
It's the kind of thing. You have a game like this on the schedule. You look at it. You just look at how things have gone recently for your opponent, and you say to yourself, this is something we ought to be able to do, but can we do it? And
Right.
it does have to have some level of satisfaction of saying, all right, we are still us to some extent.
Oh, yes, like tons. I mean, the ability to this is the first game all year that we're walking away in the plus category on the turnovers. And, just, maintaining possession of the ball, runners being good with it, quarterbacks making good decisions, guys fighting for the ball. There was a couple out there that could have very easily gone the other way. I mean, Evan Welsh kind of had a jump ball on his second catch. Ian Brown had a great one that he fought for. And, there's going to be plays out there, obviously, that we wanted back. But, really just a great credit to our guys on in all three phases, to look at our punt return. And obviously we gave up the long kick return. And, we'll have to look at that. And that was something that we were worried about going into this game. And, but outside of that was something that, just really pleased for the day.
Yeah, and you already brought it up. I mean, only the 4 incompletions. I mean, that's efficiency.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it took a long time before there was a play that didn't net you yardage.
Right. Yeah, that's a great point, Carl. And, and not a, for what seemed like a long game, not a lot of plays. I mean, 60 plays, really milking the clock there in the second half. Being able to not use our punt unit, was pleased with that. Obviously, we were technically 0 for 1 on fourth down conversions on the bad snap. Would have liked to have been 100% there in the red zone. And, that's a unit between Joe Flynn and Aiden Grief and both Augustine Miguel and Ben Bermudez that really take a lot of pride in their operation. And so, obviously, we're going to have to look at this with a critical eye, and how can we build upon it.
Yeah, well, you talked about it. You had a bunch of guys who ran the football today. I thought Tommy Nelson at times really looked explosive out there. And just, this sounds strange maybe from a running back perspective, but technically sound is what he looked like to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tommy was a guy that transferred in with some academic things that we had to work through a year ago and stuck with the program, took on some hard jobs. I mean, was our filmer last year, filmed our end zone shot and did it, without complaining. And, I think that was something that really spoke volumes to his character and just really pleased for him to have the kind of success that he's had, all year in building into our offense.
So what was the message to the team after this one?
We've just been talking about, hey, as a team, right, staying together, hanging together. Those are the things you got to do when you're facing disappointment. But you got to do the same things through success. And, man, shared success is just such a tremendous experience. And, something that you can't, you have to, if you haven't felt it, you have to try to feel it, right? Whether it's a team or, a family or whatever it might be. I mean, just the thrill that comes along with shared success and working towards a goal with other people and, just the fight that we've got to put to continue to try to feel this way again against a really good opponent next week.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, what lies ahead, you got a couple of games left, but I think you got a little bit of a reminder from Coach Clark and some of his comments recently about sometimes it's how your season ends that catapults you into the next season. I mean, no season is done because you got to play out your games, and that can carry over.
Yeah, that's right. And we need to carry this momentum into our work on Monday and into the expectation that we have for ourselves as we continue to build and hopefully as that goes along to what happens next week and not worry about anything else, right? Hey, right now we're 2-5. Our goal's got to be 3-5, and if we get to that point, then great, and we'll look on how we can build on that. And so, I hope that our guys will look at it with the same critical eye that they did when they were disappointed and see the areas that they can improve in and make better.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Appreciate the time.
All right, thank you, Eagles fans.
That is head coach Scott Lim as the Eagles winners here today, 73-13 over the Bison of Gallaudet. Appreciate you tuning in. This has been the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network on Flo College.